Tell me, what's the reason?
That I have some connection issues and like the camera's not working in this.
Do I need to ask every day? Tell me. If you're not interested, guys, still, just tell me, what is the reason we are not taking the session still? It's been more than 15 minutes since I started the session, right? Are you guys listening? See, if I'll be talking over here. If you are simply, uh, not listening my voice, simply you are just keeping the phone, aside and not, not performing and not listening the session. Then what's the use of joining? Then don't join. Instead of not listening this, don't join. Better you be happy at home. That's what. Guys, what is the reason? I do not want to take any extra session. So if you don't want, why? Because like why I'm taking an extra session. So I have an orders, right? So and for your doubts clarification. So for next exam, you guys have to make it well. You guys have to perform well in the next session, next examination. So that's for the reason, right? Try to understand that. Chalo. Guys, look at this. We'll discuss the question paper. We'll discuss the question paper once. Where is it? Guys, we have solved. What is this? One second. We have solved this first, second, third, fourth question also we have solved. Look at the fifth one. How can we solve the fifth one? Make it fast. Look at the fifth one. What's the fifth question? Sin x plus I cos 2x plus cos x minus I sin 2x are conjugate to each other for what? For what? No value of x is the answer. How? How? Look at the given, solution has been given over here. Look at the solution, everyone. So sin x, let me zoom it out. Just look at this. Sin x plus I cos 2x is equal to cos x plus I sin x given, right? Can I write like that? Yes, we can write like that. Sin x is equal to cos x. Now sin x is equal to cos x. I'm just comparing real and imaginary parts over here. So what is my real part? Sin x is equal to cos x. Cos 2x is equal to sin 2x. So now sin x by cos x is going to be tan x, which is going to be 1. And cos 2x by sin 2x, or sin 2x by cos 2x, which is going to be tan 2x. That is also 1. So equations are inconsistent here. So why inconsistent? Tell me. First equation, which is tan x is equal to 1. Second equation, which is tan 2x is equal to 1. If both are same, then it would have been consistent. Understand? So what is going to be my x now? Tan inverse of 1. Guys, what? Look at the question. What he has given? X is equal to n pi. Now let me solve that. Sin x plus I cos 2x. Sin x plus I cos 2x and cos x minus I sin 2x. Guys, look at this here. If I equate these two, what I'm going to get? Look at this. Sin x plus I cos 2x is equal to cos x minus I sin 2x. Now compare real parts and imaginary parts. So if I compare real parts, what I'm going to get? Sin x is equal to cos x. This is one thing. Cos 2x is equal to minus sin 2x, isn't it? Cos x plus I sin 2x. Oh my goodness. Oh, they are saying conjugate to each other. So here plus. So what I'm going to get now? So here tan x. How tan x? Tell me, guys. How tan x? So if I shift sin x, this cos x to the left hand side, I'm going to get cos x is equal to 1. Now shift this cos x to the right hand side, it will become sin 2x by cos 2x is equal to 1. Right? Now what I'm going to get here? Tan x, which is equal to 1. X is equal to tan inverse of 1. X is equal to tan inverse 1 can be written as what? Tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4. Right? Tan inverse will get cancelled. X is equal to pi by 4 I'm getting. X is equal to pi by 4 I'm getting. Look at this here. Here also tan 2x is equal to 1. Tan 2x means what? What is going to be x? What is going to be 2x? Tan inverse of 1. So 2x is going to be what? Tan inverse of tan inverse of 1 is what? Pi by 4. Right? So x is equal to pi by 8. X value pi by 8, x value pi by 4 I'm getting here. So now look at the options. Both are conjugate to each other for what? Both are conjugate to each other for what? For n is equal to x is equal to n pi, not even possible. Look at this here. X is equal to what we are getting here. For x is equal to what we are getting. X is equal to n pi I'm getting. 1 is a pi by 8 I'm getting. So option A is not correct. Option B is not even possible. Option C is not possible. So no value of x is right answer. Any doubt now? Any doubt, guys? Hello?
Sir,
Guys,
sir,
any doubts here? Hello?
sir, sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, what is the tan inverse you wrote, sir?
Sorry?
Sir, you wrote some tan inverse now, sir.
1 second, I cannot hear you. Talk loudly.
Sir, you wrote Tan inverse, no sir. What is that, sir?
Oh, you don't know what is tan inverse. Actually,
No
in
sir.
university you'll be learning that. Look at this. Let me tell you, if you are not understanding that, see guys, here if I write tan x is equal to 1 means, if I shift tan function to the right hand side, it will become tan inverse. Tan inverse. Not tan inverse x, it will become tan inverse. Tan inverse of what? 1. So x is equal to tan inverse of, this 1 can be written as what? In place of 1, I can write tan 44, 45. X is equal to now, look at this. X is equal to tan inverse. Tan inverse means 1 by tan into tan pi by 4. Yeah, tan will get cancelled, x value I'm getting pi by 4. That's how we can calculate it.
Sir, I have another doubt, sir.
Sorry?
I have another doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, like tan can be written as sine by cos, no sir. Then tan inverse can be written as how, sir?
Sorry?
Sir, like tan can be written as sine by cos, no sir.
Yes.
Then how can tan inverse be written, sir?
Sin inverse by cos inverse, same thing.
Okay, sir.
Ah. Look at this here. Or if you are not understanding like this, let me teach you by one more method. This is method 2. Look at this. Sin x plus I cos 2x and cos x minus I sin 2x are complex numbers or complex conjugate to each other. He said that conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other means if z is equal to x plus iy, what is conjugate? Z bar, which is going to give me x minus iy, right? These two are conjugate to each other now. Now, guys, if these two are conjugate to each other, any two complex number are conjugate to each other, therefore, are conjugate each other. Therefore, here imaginary part of z is going to be what? 0. Now this is my z, this is my what? You take anything, okay? Imaginary part of z. Let us take, guys, look at this. Z is equal to x plus iy. Z minus y is equal to what? X minus iy. What is imaginary part? Here imaginary part is equal to 0. Right? Here imaginary part is I, here imaginary part is minus y. Here imaginary part is y. So if you add these two, guys, what I'm getting here? Imaginary part of z is what? What is imaginary part of z here? Tell me. Imaginary part of z is equal to by. Here imaginary part of z bar is going to be minus y. So if you add these two, plus y minus y will get be 0. Right? If you add those two, guys, you will be getting plus 0, guys. Understanding my point?
Yes, sir.
Now your imaginary part is 0, right? So what is imaginary part as per the question? Cos 2x is equal to 0. Here sin 2x is equal to 0. Right? Cos 2x is equal to 0. So what is cos 2x is equal to 0, sin 2x 0 is equal to 0. Is it possible, guys? Is it possible to write like that?
No, sir.
For this is for values of x, the value of x here does not exist, guys. The value of x does not exist. Understand? The value of x will not be existing over here. Are you guys able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
If you are not understanding, one more method, let me tell you. Method 3 also will discuss. So no value of x is the answer for second method. See here, I told you this method 1. Method 2 I told you. Method 3 will solve it now. Look at this. Now what he has given? What are the question he has given? Sin x plus I cos 2x. and cos x minus I sine 2x are conjugate to each other is said, right? Conjugate to each other is said. Now guys, we know Euler's rule. What is Euler's rule? Z is equal to e power of I theta. Isn't it? Z is equal to e power of I theta. Z is equal to e power of I theta, right? Here you can write. This one is Euler one. Z is equal. This is my Z. This is my Z. If I consider Z is equal to e power of I theta. Here Z is equal to e power of I theta, right? Now can I write guys like this? Tell me. E power of I theta. This is e power of minus I theta, guys. Why? Because e power of I theta is going to be cos theta plus I sin theta, right? Cos x plus I sin x. But we have cos x minus I sin x, right? So let me write this. Let me write clearly here. Arey yaar, 1 second. Now my first, let us say my z1, this is z2, guys. Let us z1 is equal to what? E power of I theta. It is looking like e power of I theta, correct only. So which is equal to what? E power of I theta, which is equal to what? Z2 is equal to Z2 is equal to e power of minus I theta is equal to what? Here this is going to be what? Cos x minus I sin 2x. This is going to be cos x plus I cos 2x. Sorry, sin x. Understood? So guys, you please go and refer Euler's rule formula. All right. So now guys, if you compare the coefficients, comparing the coefficients, what will happen? Cos x is equal to sin x. Cos x is equal to sin x. And cos 2x is equal to sin 2x. Cos 2x is equal to sin 2x. Isn't it, guys? So please try to understand this carefully. So here x value, what I'm going to get? X value pi by 4 I'm getting. 5 times of pi by 4. 9 times of pi by 4. How? Why? Because if you solve this, guys, what you got in the first, look at in method 1, what I got? In a method 1, what I got? Pi by 4 I got. Pi by 4 I got here. In the second, like for this one, I got x value pi by 8 I got. So look at this. So it will be repeating after every pi by 4. So x value will be what now? Pi by 4, 5 pi by 4. Again, 5 plus 4, 9 pi by 4. Again, for 14 pi by 4. For every pi by 4, it will be for pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. What is the difference here? 4 pi by 4. So for every pi value, it will be what? Repeating. So look at this. What was my x value here? Pi by 8. So pi by 8. Again, plus pi. Plus pi, how much? 5 pi by 8. Again, what? 9 pi by 8. Dash, 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 dash. Here also dash, 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 dash. And look at the intersection. Here we have some other values. Here we have some other. Any values are matching here? Any values are matching? No values are matching. So there will be no value of x satisfying. So the answer is no value of x is right one. Option D is correct. Option D is correct. Any doubts? Any doubt, guys? So this is how you can do it very simply. Any doubt, guys? Tell me now. Tell me. Make it fast.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
So next question. Next question. Sixth one. Look at the sixth one. Very simple question, guys. Very simple question. You can solve it. 1 plus I to the power of 5 plus 1 minus I to the power of 8 is equal to what? You can simplify it very easily. How can we solve that? See, 1 plus I to the power of 5 can be written as 1 plus I like this. What's the question? Is it? Sixth one. So 1 plus I to the power of 5 plus 1 minus I to the power of 8 is equal to what? Here this can be written as 1 plus I whole square and whole square. It will become 4 times, and this can be the 1 plus I plus 1 minus I to the power of whole square power of 4 times. Can I write like that? Can I write like that, guys? Yes or no? Let us solve this here. What I'm going to write here, 1 plus I square, a square plus b square. I square means minus 1. I'm just simplifying this, guys. A square, a plus b whole square format. A square plus b square plus 2ab into 1 plus I plus a square plus b square, I square, so plus 1 minus 2ab whole to the power of 4. So what I'm going to get here, tell me now. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So 2I whole square, 4I square. 4I square means 4I minus 4I. So minus 4. Minus 4 into 1 plus I plus 2 minus 2I power of 4. So minus 4 minus 4I plus, here this can be written as whole square. Isn't it? 2 minus 2I square whole square. Right? Again you expand this. Again you expand this. A square plus b square. B square means 2I whole square. So 4I square. So minus 4. So minus 4 I'm getting here. A square means 4 plus b square means minus 4 minus 2ab means 8 8 8ab again whole square. So minus 4 minus 4I, here minus 8I whole square. What I'm going to get here? Minus 8 plus 64, so minus 64. So what is going to be the answer now? Tell me. Minus 64. So minus 4I minus 68 is the answer. Let's check the option, whatever we got. But guys, look at this. The power has been printed wrong here. So here it's supposed to be 5, guys. We have given it 8, right? It's supposed to be 5. If it is 5, then it is going to be बराबर correct. ये होता है, सही होता है. अभी सॉल्व करो इसको. So the question was wrong. So a square plus b square means minus 7 minus 2I whole square to 1 minus I. So plus this will get cancelled. So minus 2I whole square, which means minus 4 into 1 minus I. So here they go, minus 4 plus I. What I'm going to get now, tell me. Minus plus 4I, sorry. Plus 4I. Now calculate it, simplify this very simply. Very simple. अरे यार कितना सवाल, सिंपल सा सवाल है. Minus 4 minus 4I minus 4 plus 4I. Plus 4I minus 4I will get cancelled. Minus 8 is going to be the answer. Minus 8 is going to be the answer. So option A is correct. So if it is a 5, guys, it's supposed to be 8. Option A is supposed to be correct. So question was wrong. right? Make it fast. Next question. 1 plus I to the power of 2n plus 1 minus I to the power of 2n, where n is belongs to z, is, what is that? So he is saying that 1 plus I to the power of 1 plus I to the power of 2n plus 1 minus I to the power of 2n, where n is belongs to is that integers. So option A is purely imaginary number, option B is purely real number, non-real complex number z, such that real part of z is going to be equal to imaginary part of z. So among these four options, which option is going to be correct? How can we solve that? He said that 1 plus I and 1 minus I, 1 plus I and 1 minus I are conjugate to each other. Why we are writing? How I got an idea that both are conjugate to each other? As given in the given question, what is the in the given question? 1 plus I plus 1 minus I given. So 1 plus I and 1 minus I are conjugate to each other, isn't it? Huh. So now if I add these two guys, if I add these two, I'm getting 2 times of real part of z. I'll be getting 2 times of real part of z, isn't it? Yes, I got that. So if I add that, so common sense guys, उसके बाद देखो कितना simple है. What can we do after that? Purely imaginary तो नहीं हो सकता है, नॉन रियल कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर तो नहीं हो सकता है, नॉन रियल नहीं हो सकता है. बेसिकली इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी एनीवेयर नॉट रियल. सो नॉन रियल मतलब क्या होता है? नॉन रियल का मतलब क्या होता है? रियल नंबर के बावजूद, आई मीन apart from the real number whatever we have, complex number is such that real part of z is equal to complex part of z. No, look at this here. इसका क्वेश्चन का मसला समझो एक बार. What he has given in the question, 1 plus I to the power of 2n, power of 2n plus 1 minus, guys, can you able to see what I'm writing here? 1 minus I to the power of 2n and guys, can you able to see the screen? Hello?
No, sir.
Oh my goodness. No. One second. ये तो पेन तो स्ट्रक हो रहा है. हाँ. Look at this, 1 plus I to the power of 2n plus 1 minus I to the power of 2n, and where n is belongs to z. He is asking what is this one. See here, try to understand this one. Both are conjugate to each other, right? Both are conjugate to each other. These two are conjugate to each other. And what he has said, guys, we know that z plus z bar is equal to, we have a property. What is it? 2 times of real part of z. How we have this property? How z means x plus iy, z means x minus iy. So plus xy minus this will get cancelled. So 2x I am getting. 2x का मतलब क्या होता है? ये 2 times of real part of z. ये x क्या है? 2x, right? 2 as it is I am writing here. Guys, this 2 is as it is. X is real part of z. Understanding my point? How the result is coming over here? How the result is coming over there? So z plus z bar is equal to 2 times of real part of z होता है. हाँ, we know that result. Guys, if you know that result, look at this. Huh. But look at this. Now, what can I understand from this? If I add these two i's, 1 plus I minus 1 minus I. So I could conclude that both are clearly one second. Solve this question, guys. 1 second. Uh, yes, guys, tell me. 1 plus I plus 1 minus I. So if you add these two, guys, what's happening here? If I add these two, what I'm going to get? Of course, purely real number. Look at the option of purely real number, purely imaginary number. Are we getting purely imaginary number?
No, sir.
If you add these two, if you get purely imaginary number, guys, look at this. Simply, अरे यार plus I minus I cancel होके क्या आ रहा है? 2 बच रहा है बस. तो क्या होगा? Purely real number ही तो होगा. समझ रहे? Option A
Yes,
is
sir.
purely imaginary number is of
Yes,
course not
sir.
possible. Why? Because we are getting an integer. So which is purely real number? B option is possible. And non-real number तो बिल्कुल नहीं possible है. Option D complex number is such that real part ये कहाँ से आ गया भाई? ये तो absolutely not possible. So option B is absolutely correct. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Understand, children? Hello?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Next question. Look at the question, guys. Look at the question and answer. For values of x, the values of x for which both the equations lie in what interval? ध्यान से सुनिए, ध्यान से देखिए क्वेश्चन को. ध्यान से सुनिए क्वेश्चन को, रीड कीजिए। हैव यू रेड द क्वेश्चन प्रॉपर्ली?
Yes, sir.
विच वैल्यूज ऑफ x सॉल्व करने से हमारे को ग्राफ दिया है, देखो लुक एट द ग्राफ, x स्क्वायर माइनस 1 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 0 एंड गाइस x स्क्वायर माइनस लेस देन और इक्वल टू 0 का मतलब क्या होता है? x वैल्यू क्या आता है हमारे को, देखो सॉल्व कीजिए इसको। एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 0 मतलब एक्स स्क्वायर लेस देन और इक्वल टू 1, इसका मतलब एक्स स्क्वायर स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1 एक्स लेस देन प्लस आर माइनस 1। तो हमारे को क्या मिला है? एक्स लेस देन और इक्वल टू प्लस आर माइनस 1 मिला है, ठीक है, एक्स लेस देन और इक्वल टू प्लस आर माइनस 1 मिला है। एंड इफ यू सॉल्व दिस गाइज, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स माइनस 2 इज ग्रेटर देन 0, what you gonna get? Factorize it. X square minus x minus 2 greater than 0, so greater than or, इसको फैक्टराइज करने से क्या मिल रहा है? माइनस एक्स, हाँ माइनस 2x, इसको कीजिए ऐसा, माइनस 2x प्लस 1x माइनस 2 ग्रेटर देन 0, स्प्लिटिंग मिडिल टर्म, सो x कॉमन x माइनस 2 प्लस 1 कॉमन x माइनस 2 ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0, सो x माइनस 2 इंटू एक्स प्लस 1 ग्रेटर देन 0, ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 0। अंडरस्टैंड चिल्ड्रन? सो इधर देखिए, ध्यान से सुनिए, इसको x माइनस 2 ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 0 और x प्लस 1 ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 0, इसको हम सॉल्व करने से हमारे को क्या बचेगा, देखो इधर x ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 2 एक बचेगा एंड x ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू माइनस 1 एक बचेगा, यही तो मिलेगा रिजल्ट। देखो इधर देखो, हाँ गाइस देखो, हियर फॉर गेटिंग दिस व्हाट आई एम डू, मल्टीप्लाई, सो ऐड माइनस 1 ऑन बोथ साइड फॉर getting x value. If you get what, a symbol will get changed, x is going to be less than equal to 1, x लेस देन, x क्या होना चाहिए? माइनस 1 से छोटा या बराबर होना चाहिए। इधर देखो x क्या होना चाहिए? 2 से बड़ा या 2 के बराबर होना चाहिए। इधर क्या होना चाहिए? x लेस देन और इक्वल टू प्लस 1 भी हो सकता है और x लेस देन और इक्वल टू माइनस 1 भी हो सकता है। इधर दो पॉसिबिलिटीज है। देखो अभी इसको कंपेयर कीजिए, कंपेयर करने से ये दोनों कंपेयर हो गया, कंपेयर करने से क्या मिल रहा है, देखो कंपेयर करने से क्या आ रहा है, for the values of x for which both the equations lie on, वो क्या बोल रहा है, for the values of x for which both the equations lie in, किसमें lie होगा both equations, कॉमन कॉमन देखिए क्या मिला है कॉमन, देखो बेटा कॉमन क्या मिला है, देखो कॉमन वैल्यू माइनस 1 तो मिला है कॉमन, ये तो कॉमन नहीं है, दोनों कॉमन नहीं है ना, कॉमन कौन सा है बेटा, देखो कॉमन कौन सा मिल रहा है हमारे को, माइनस 1 एक्स लेस देन इक्वल टू माइनस 1, तो ऑप्शन कौन सा है, ऑप्शन डी है, साफ साफ समझ रहा है, एनी डाउट्स?
Yes, no, sir.
बेटा समझ रहे हैं कि नहीं आपको?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
हाँ, सो आपको ग्राफिकली देखना चाहिए, तो कैसे देखेंगे, देखो इसका ग्राफ क्या होगा, देखो एक्स ये माइनस 1 हो गया, ये हो गया, इसके बीच में लय होगा ये, ठीक है, इसके बीच में लय होगा एक ग्राफ, तो ठीक है, सो माइनस 1 एंड प्लस 1, ये क्या होगा, एक्स वैल्यूज लाइज बिटवीन दिस एंड दिस। नो इसका देखो ग्राफ, अगर इसका ग्राफ देखेंगे हम लोग क्या आएगा, ये माइनस 1 हो गया, इधर 2 हो गया, समझा, माइनस 1, एक्स का वैल्यू माइनस 1 से छोटा होना चाहिए, क्या होना चाहिए, मतलब इधर आएगा x लेस देन और इक्वल टू माइनस 1, ये भी आएगा ना, इक्वल है ना, तो ये भी आएगा, एंड x ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 2 से बड़ा होना चाहिए, ये हो गया। देखो इसमें कौन सा कॉमन पार्ट कौन सा आ रहा है, माइनस 1, तो माइनस 1 यही तो कॉमन पार्ट आ रहा है, माइनस 1 इधर भी है इधर भी है, तो माइनस 1 आंसर होगा हमारा, समझा, सो माइनस 1 इज द राइट आंसर, राइट, विच इज द कॉमन पार्ट गाइस, माइनस 1, सिंपल सा कॉमन सेंस, दिखने में बहुत बड़ा दिख रहा है क्वेश्चन, बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है। मेक इट फास्ट गाइस। डन, यस। कंबाइनिंग दोनों इक्वेशन को हमारे को माइनस में मिलेगा। देखो एंड देखो बेटा ये क्या होगा, 9th क्वेश्चन देखो, अल्फा बीटा आर द रूट्स ऑफ दिस, देन द इक्वेशन विद द रूट्स 1 बाय अल्फा एंड 1 बाय बीटा। ये तो बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है। इसको सॉल्व कीजिए, मेक इट फास्ट। हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व दिस? एंड कैन एनीवन ऑफ यू प्लीज एक्सप्लेन मी दिस? हेलो, make it fast. Ninth question. No one has told the answer. Guys, you have to solve the question. You guys are not reading at home. Ninth question देखिए, ninth one. क्या आ रहा है ninth one? Given question is what? X 9x square plus 6x plus 1 is equal to 0. इसका रूट्स क्या है? अल्फा एंड बीटा है। तो सम ऑफ रूट्स क्या होगा देखा बेटा? तो and he's saying that alpha and beta are the roots, and he's asking us to find then the equation with the roots 1 by alpha and 1 by beta क्या होगा? is क्या होगा? बेटा वो पूछ रहा है, ध्यान से सुनिए। अगर ये इक्वेशन है, ये इक्वेशन के रूट्स क्या है? 1 by अल्फा एंड बीटा है। अगर ये रूट्स होगा, रूट से रेसिप्रोकल होगा, तो इक्वेशन क्या होगा? समझा? he has given a roots, so he has given a equation and root. He has given this equation, and for this equation alpha and beta are the roots. If 1 by alpha and 1 by beta are the roots of what equation? If 1 by alpha and 1 by beta are the roots, then what is going to be the equation? Understood children? 1 by alpha 1 by beta are the roots, then equation क्या होगा वो फाइंड आउट करना चाहिए। देखो इसका मतलब है हम क्या करना चाहिए? देखो हम लोग अभी एफ ऑफ एक्स किया है, एफ ऑफ एक्स 9x स्क्वायर प्लस 6x प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0। ये हमारा एक कोई फंक्शन ले लो, मैंने मान रहा हूँ एफ ऑफ एक्स इज माई फंक्शन, राइट? नाउ गाइस हमारा 1 बाई अल्फा एंड 1 बाई बीटा है रूट, तो इसको क्या करेंगे? 1 बाई अल्फा इसमें डालेंगे, रूट होगा तो उसको सेटिस्फाई तो करना चाहिए ना। सो 1 बाई अल्फा होल स्क्वायर प्लस 6 1 बाई अल्फा प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0। तो ये क्या मिलेगा? 1 सो 9 बाई अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस 6 बाई अल्फा प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0। एलसीएम निकालो, अल्फा स्क्वायर 9 प्लस 6 अल्फा प्लस अल्फा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 0 आएगा, ठीक है? एलसीएम निकालेंगे तो इसको अल्फा स्क्वायर इधर होके क्या बन जाएगा? 0 बन जाएगा। तो इक्वेशन क्या बचेगा इधर से? व्हाट विल बी रिमेनिंग पार्ट, राइट? ये हमारा हो गया रिक्वायर्ड इक्वेशन। ये अल्फा के ये अल्फा इन टर्म्स ऑफ अल्फा वी आर राइटिंग, इफ यू राइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी योर आंसर? ये होगा हमारा इक्वेशन, बस साफ साफ। देखो ऑप्शन कौन सा है? देखो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 6x प्लस 9 इज इक्वल 0। सो ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट। देखो बेटा कितना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है। मैंने पूछ रहा हूँ, अगर देखो रीड कीजिए क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से। अल्फा बीटा आर द रूट्स ऑफ 9x स्क्वायर प्लस 6x प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0। अगर अल्फा बीटा 9x स्क्वायर प्लस 6x प्लस 1 इज इक्वल 0 का रूट्स है, तो 1 बाई अल्फा 1 बाई बीटा किस इक्वेशन का रूट्स होगा? कैसा फाइंड आउट करेंगे? इसमें देखो कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे, इसमें कोई ना कोई एक रूट उठा लेंगे। सो 1 बाई अल्फा और 1 बाई बीटा कौन I just took 1 by alpha my root. I'm just substituting in given equation. After substituting over there, I'm getting this, right? In terms of alpha I got. If I write in terms of x, that is going to be my answer, as simple as that. I hope you understood, guys. Chalo, now 10th one. Option D, C is correct for 9th one. X, Y, Z are real numbers. Then x square plus 4y square plus 9z square minus 6yz minus 3zx minus 2xy is always क्या होगा? क्या होगा? जल्दी से बनाइए, एक्स वाई जेड आर रियल नंबर्स, देन ये क्या होगा? अरे यार बहुत बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव डिड दिस क्वेश्चन गाइस? ये तो है हमारा a प्लस बी प्लस सी होल स्क्वायर फॉर्मूला, उसमें कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो मिल जाएगा ना? यस और नो?
यस सर.
हाँ, इसको कीजिए. ये हमारे को पॉजिटिव मिलेगा नहीं, नॉन पॉजिटिव, ये नॉन नेगेटिव मिल रहा है, नॉन नेगेटिव मिलेगा आंसर. साफ साफ क्वेश्चन है. यू कैन जस्ट सॉल्व बाय यूजिंग दिस आइडेंटिटी गाइस. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो दिस आइडेंटिटी? टेल मी. उस पे ये प्रॉपर्टी का, उस पे क्या करना चाहिए? ये प्रॉपर्टी का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए. 2ab प्लस 2bc प्लस 2ca इज इक्वल टू 0, ये प्रॉपर्टी का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए. सबने वो प्रॉपर्टी इस्तेमाल करके कीजिए प्लीज. राइट. सो इज ऑलवेज क्या पूछ रहा है? ये बड़ा सा एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा? पॉजिटिव होगा, नॉन पॉजिटिव होगा, कोई जीरो होगा, नॉन नेगेटिव होगा, ये क्या होगा? समझ रहे हैं? सो नॉन नेगेटिव मीन्स इट कैन बी पॉजिटिव आल्सो. सो ऑप्शन ए एंड डी बोथ आर करेक्ट. उनमें से कोई ना कोई सही होता है. ऑप्शन डी दिया है मगर ऑप्शन ए भी करेक्ट हो सकता है. क्यों? नॉन नेगेटिव का मतलब पॉजिटिव ही तो होता है. हाँ, सो ऑप्शन ए एंड डी बोथ आर करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट बेटा, ये देखो बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. 11th क्वेश्चन, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. 1 कामा ओमेगा स्क्वायर क्यूब रूट ऑफ यूनिटी, देन प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा बेटा? प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा? देखो मैंने बताया था सिंपल सा प्रॉपर्टी, मुझे पता है. ये 11th क्वेश्चन है ना. 1 कामा ओमेगा स्क्वायर, ये प्रोडक्ट ऑफ यूनिटी, राइट? क्यूब रूट्स ऑफ यूनिटी, देन प्रोडक्ट क्या होता? मुझे पता है, वी नो दैट ओमेगा क्यूब इज इक्वल टू 1 होता है ना. इसको प्रोडक्ट कीजिए. प्रोडक्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? 1 इंटू ओमेगा स्क्वायर. इसको कीजिए 1 इंटू ओमेगा इंटू ओमेगा स्क्वायर. ये ओमेगा क्यूब हो गया. ओमेगा क्यूब तो मुझे पता है साफ साफ. ये का आंसर 1 इज राइट आंसर. ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट. सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन. एनी डाउट गाइस? टेल मी एनी डाउट्स? प्रोडक्ट क्या होता है? उसका प्रोडक्ट 1 हो जाएगा. सिंपल सा बिस्किट क्वेश्चन है, लड्डू सवाल. ये लड्डू सा सवाल है. क्यूब रूट ऑफ यूनिटी से मुझे क्या क्या पता है गाइस? 1 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी 0. ये एक प्रॉपर्टी पता है मुझे. ओमेगा क्यूब इज इक्वल टू 1, ये दोनों प्रॉपर्टी मुझे पता है फ्रॉम क्यूब रूट ऑफ यूनिटी. सो ही इज आस्किंग व्हाट इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस रूट्स. सो प्रोडक्ट करेंगे तो ओमेगा क्यूब आ रहा है. ओमेगा क्यूब का मतलब होता है ऑलवेज 1 होता है. सही है ना? हाँ. 12th वन देखो. z प्लस 4 लेस देन आर इक्वल टू 3, देन z प्लस 1 लेस देन आर इक्वल टू व्हाट? z प्लस लेस देन आर इक्वल टू 1 क्या होता है? साफ साफ दिया है यहाँ पे देखो. z प्लस 1 क्या होता है? एक्सप्लेनेशन अच्छे से दिया है. सॉल्यूशन, लुक एट द सॉल्यूशन. मॉडुलस ऑफ z प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू z प्लस 4 minus 3. z plus 1 can be written as z plus 4 minus 3, right? So if you split the modulus, so what I'm going to get? Z plus modulus of z plus 4 plus modulus of minus 3. So z plus 1 less than or equal to z plus 1 तो ये दिया है. Very simple यार. Do you want me to write this one again? z plus 1 less than or equal to 3 दिया है ना. z plus 4 sorry. And he is asking modulus of z plus 1 is less than or equal to what? हाँ, इसको कैसा कीजिए देखो बेटा. देन ये क्या होता है? देखो मॉडुलस ऑफ z प्लस 4 प्लस मॉडुलस ऑफ, मुझे ये फाइंड आउट करना है ना, मॉडुलस ऑफ z प्लस 4. I need to find out this. For writing this guys, can I write modulus of z plus 4 minus modulus of 3? Can I write like this? Of course. Can I split the modulus now? Z plus 4 plus modulus of minus 3, right? So modulus of z plus 1 तो क्या है? Less than or equal to 3 है. 3 के बराबर भी हो सकता है, उससे लेस देन भी हो सकता है. तो I can write this as 3. So modulus of minus 3 can be written as plus 3. So 3 plus 3 कितना आएगा? 6 आएगा. So this is going to be my answer. Modulus of z plus 1 is what? Plus 6. Option C is correct. बहुत सा सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था. देखो ये क्वेश्चन देखो बेटा. ये z is equal to 1 minus I root 3 divided by 1 plus I root 3. Then argand of z is going to be what? थीटा क्या होता है? थीटा. इसको रेशनलाइज कीजिए. रेशनलाइज करेंगे तो क्या बचेगा? Guys, this is very simple question. I do not want to teach this question. You must solve this question. You must solve this question. You must solve this question. How many of you are going to solve this? Tell me. Guys, yeah, we have solved so plenty of questions based upon this, so you can solve this question quickly. So 13th one is, I hope you might have made this question. You might have solved this question. So I don't think it's a doubt in 13th question. Getting my point, children? So 13th
Yes,
one
sir.
you can solve by your own. 14th क्वेश्चन देखिए. 14th क्वेश्चन में क्या है, क्या अंतर ही है. Alpha beta are the roots of the equation 2x square plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then the equation whose roots are 3 alpha plus 4 beta comma 4 alpha plus 3 beta is, ये क्या होगा देखो. The given equation is what 2x square. Once again, given equation is what 2x square plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. इसका रूट्स कौन सा है? Alpha and beta are the roots, right? हाँ, ध्यान से सुनिए. अगर हमने क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, अगर रूट्स है तो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन कैसे लिखेंगे? बेटा मैंने बोल रहा हूँ आपसे, क्या बोल रहा हूँ समझ में आ रहा है ना आपको सबको?
Yes,
आपके
sir.
पास guys, if you have a quadratic equation like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, let us say I have alpha and beta are the roots. So if I have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, is my ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is my alpha and beta are the roots. Now guys, if I have roots, if I have quadratic equation, I can find out these roots easily. If I have roots, guys, if I have roots like this, how can I find quadratic equation? फॉर्मूला बताया था मैंने, क्या बताया था? x माइनस सम ऑफ रूट्स, सॉरी x स्क्वायर माइनस सम ऑफ रूट्स प्लस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट्स इज इक्वल टू 0. ये बताया था मैंने, isn't it? How did you get this, guys? For this I told you x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. इसको सिंप्लीफाई कीजिए, x into x square, so x into x square, x into beta minus beta x minus alpha x plus alpha beta. इसको सिंप्लीफाई कीजिए फर्दर, so x square minus कॉमन, so alpha plus beta times of x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. देखो x square as it is, sum of roots plus product of roots. तो यही तो लिख रहा हूँ मैंने यहाँ पे, that is what I am writing. So I explained you already this one. I do not want to explain again and again, guys. हाँ, देखो यहाँ से ध्यान से. So x square, this can be written as x square minus sum of roots is what? Alpha plus beta into x. इधर x है, हाँ, plus alpha beta is equal to 0. ये होता है हमारा फॉर्मूला. देखो, हाँ. Now he has given what is the question? What he has given? 3 alpha plus 4 beta. Given 3 alpha plus 4 beta, 4 alpha plus 3 beta are the roots. मतलब इसका इक्वेशन क्या है, तो क्या होता है? एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस, ये इसको समझो अल्फा, इसको समझो बीटा. देखो अल्फा मतलब 3 अल्फा प्लस 4 बीटा प्लस 4 अल्फा प्लस 3 बीटा ऑफ एक्स प्लस इसका मल्टीप्लाई 3 अल्फा प्लस 4 बीटा इंटू 4 अल्फा प्लस 3 बीटा इज इक्वल टू 0. हाँ, देखो कैसा बनाएंगे इसको, मल्टीप्लीकेशन कीजिए, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 7 अल्फा प्लस 7 बीटा ऑफ एक्स प्लस इसको मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए 12 अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस 9 अल्फा बीटा प्लस 16 अल्फा बीटा 12 बीटा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 0, राइट. ये हो गया हमारा इक्वेशन. सो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 7 कॉमन इधर से ले लीजिए, 7 प्लस बीटा अल्फा, 7 ऑफ अल्फा प्लस बीटा इंटू एक्स. इधर देखो क्या मिलेगा, 24 अल्फा स्क्वायर, नो 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 नॉट, हाँ 12 अल्फा स्क्वायर ओनली, वी हैव डिफरेंट वेरिएबल्स, राइट. सो इधर क्या आएगा, 25 अल्फा बीटा प्लस 12 बीटा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 0. ये मिल रहा है हमारे को. देखो ये व्हाट इज आस्किंग, इक्वेशन पूछ रहा है, इक्वेशन पूछ रहा है, तो इक्वेशन क्या है, दिस इज व्हाट आई गॉट राइट। हाँ, फ्रॉम द गिवन इक्वेशन, फ्रॉम फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या दिया था, 2x² प्लस फर्स्ट इक्वेशन 2x² प्लस 3x minus 4, 2x² first equation what he has given, 2x² plus 3x minus 4, this is the given equation। इसमें अल्फा बीटा आर द रूट्स, इधर अल्फा प्लस बीटा क्या होता है -3/2, अल्फा बीटा क्या होता है c/a मतलब 4/2 which means 2। guys I'm finding roots of the first equation, understood guys, this is the given question, I'm not writing anything by my own here, this is my given equation। इसमें what is alpha plus beta, sum of the roots minus b by a मतलब 3/2, c by a product of roots क्या होता है c by a minus c by a right, so -2 here, sorry, so -2 आएगा, -4/2 मतलब -2 आएगा, अंडरस्टूड। सो अभी सब्स्टिट्यूट कीजिए अल्फा प्लस बीटा एंड अल्फा बीटा वैल्यू, इधर देखो x² -7 इंटू अल्फा प्लस बीटा कितना आया था -3/2 x राइट, प्लस इधर देखो बेटा 12 कॉमन लीजिए, अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर प्लस 25 अल्फा बीटा मतलब -2 इज इक्वल 0, अल्फा बीटा मतलब -2 है ना, इधर देखो -2 है। तो गाइस लुक एट दिस, आई नो हियर हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो दिस, अल्फा प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर कैन बी रिटन एज अल्फा प्लस बीटा होल स्क्वायर, अल्फा प्लस बीटा होल स्क्वायर -2 टाइम्स ऑफ अल्फा बीटा, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो दिस, simple right, so alpha in place of alpha square plus beta square I can write -3/2 whole square -2 times of -2, ये क्या आएगा 9/4 plus 4, ये होगा 25/4। किसका आंसर है ये, अल्फा प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर, आंसर इज व्हाट 25/4, so let us substitute that thing, हाँ let us substitute here x² minus, so plus 21 plus 21x/2 प्लस 12 टाइम्स ऑफ अल्फा स्क्वायर बीटा स्क्वायर, आंसर कितना आया था 25/4 प्लस 1 सेकंड राइट नीटली 12 इंटू 25/4 minus 50 is equal 0, here 2 4 1s 4 3s, so x² plus 21/2x 3 into 25 75 minus 50 कितना आएगा 25 is equal 0, ये होगा हमारा फाइनल इक्वेशन। कितना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है बट थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन है, तो इसको फिर से कैलकुलेट कीजिए, फिर से कैलकुलेट कीजिए गाइस, सही से आंसर मिलेगा। एलसीएम 2x², एलसीएम क्या आएगा 2, सो 21x प्लस 50 इज इक्वल 0, ये हमारा फाइनल आंसर। गाइस एनी डाउट हियर, टेल मी, आई टुक एलसीएम, आई मल्टीप्लाई द 2 ऑन एवरीथिंग, अंडरस्टूड, सो ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट। सिंपल सा, बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है गाइस, you can just go through these notes again if you want, so these kind of questions are going to be very important for you guys, so I am repeating again guys, if he has given quadratic equation, finding roots of that particular quadratic equation is pretty easy। if he is not given roots, sorry, if he is not given equation, वो equation देता है बेटा, what is roots, if he is given equation, finding roots is very easy। if he is given roots, फाइंडिंग इक्वेशन कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे, ये फॉर्मूला से x² माइनस अल्फा प्लस बीटा इंटू एक्स प्लस अल्फा बीटा इज इक्वल 0, ये फॉर्मूला से हम लोग सब्सटीट्यूट करके ये हम लोग ये इक्वेशन पाएंगे। समझ रहे हैं, कोई डाउट यहाँ पे, एनी डाउट गाइस, टेल मी, एनी डाउट्स,
Sir, can you show the last line again, sir?
एनी डाउट्स, हेलो एनी डाउट्स,
Sir,
यस
can you show the last one again, sir?
you just clarify your doubt guys, you will be having a test again on quadratic equations only।
So the test will be this weekend. Sir,
Done.
yes, sir. Sir,
Next question, guys. Everyone try to solve this next question. 15th one. Z1 and Z2 are represent adjacent vertices of a regular polygon of n sides whose center is origin, and if imaginary part of Z1 divided by real part of Z1 is equal to 2 root 2 minus 1, then the value of n is what? बहुत सा simple question है, बहुत सा simple. Guys, everyone try to solve this question. How many of you did this question? Tell me. How many of you did this question? I'm asking you, how many of you solved this question? So no one. Okay, guys, look at this here. I will give a hint. We don't have enough time, guys. I think you have next class at 6:50. So let me discuss all these questions and wind up this session quickly. Any doubts from 15 to 20 questions? Tell me.
No, sir.
Look at this 15th question. Take it as homework, solve that, and submit to me in WhatsApp if you want. Okay. 16th one. All values of m for which both roots of equation x square minus 2mx plus m square minus 1 is equal to 0 are greater than minus 2 but less than 4 lie in the interval. ये भी बहुत अच्छा सा क्वेश्चन है. First, guys, look at this. You have to check determinants, discriminants. If d is greater than 0, what I'm going to get? All right. By looking at the options, guys, you can verify it. 17th one, look at that. If the roots of the equation 2nx square plus mx plus 5 is equal to 0 are in the ratio 5:4, then m value is what? It's very simple question. Roots, what are the roots we have here? Alpha plus beta. Sum of the roots is what? Minus m by 12. Product of the roots is what? 5 by 12. Right? He's asking the roots are in the ratio 5:4. He's asking that what is m value. Guys, try hard. Same question whichever we have solved, just bit calculation. All right. Next, 18th one. The value of m for which of the equation? Same thing, has two roots, equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. अरे यार मैग्नीट्यूड तो इक्वल होता है, अपोजिट इन साइन तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है? सेम ही तो कॉन्सेप्ट है, कॉन्सेप्ट तो सेम ही है. रूट्स है, सो प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट सम ऑफ द रूट्स you can find out by using that. By using product and sum of the roots formulas, you can find out this question. 19th one, look at that. If the quadratic equation given, two quadratic equations given actually have common root, then a plus 4b plus c 4c is equal to what? Common root क्या है यहाँ पे? What common root we have? Tell me. Common root कैसा find out करेंगे guys? Sum of the roots, product of the roots से, or you can just find out, splitting middle term, or by using quadratic formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a formula. Apply that formula, find out roots of individual equations, then you compare and write a plus 4b plus 4c. What is that? Look at the 20th one. 20th one, how many of you made it? 20th one, make it fast. One plus हाँ गाइस, क्या है इसमें क्या है? देखो कोई ना, इसको फैक्टराइज करेंगे बस. 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x in 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x. फैक्टराइज कीजिए, कंपेयर रूट. Real and imaginary parts, you will get it at. Very simple. Compare real and imaginary part, guys. You will be getting it simply. All right, guys. Compare after solving this. Compare real and imaginary parts. Some ये आपका तो NCERT क्वेश्चन है. Parts unsolved. So any doubt, guys? Any doubt? These are the homeworks I'm giving you, guys. Please open your test paper and solve the questions whichever you made a mistake in your exam, so that you cannot make the same mistake in next exam. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubts in the question paper now? Guys, any doubts in the question paper? Tell me. Everyone?
No, sir.
Everyone?
No, sir.
Sorry?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys, then let's retire now. You have, as I promised, guys, so we'll be having more 30, in 40 to 45 minutes of extra session. I hope I cleared your doubts. Any doubts from the entire chapter? Any doubts from quadratic equation and complex number? So we have done with the complex number and quadratic equation, both chapters. So probably, what is today? Friday, right? Today, Friday. Sorry, Thursday. So again, you will be having a test on quadratic equation and complex numbers only. So let us write complex numbers and quadratic equation test again, and let's see how many of you will make a perfect. So prepare well, guys. Go through all questions, go through all formulas, all shortcuts, whichever I taught you, and go through all properties of complex number, all formulas of quadratic equation, right? So please go through that. I'm sure you guys will make a uh, better performance than your last exam. So in this week test, so please go through the revised concept, whatever the concept we have revised. Please go through that, go through your class notes, go to your shortcuts whichever I have given you, so you can make a better performance in your upcoming test, right? So thank you, children.